All right, here with Zakye Barker. Zakye, getting back to practice after the first loss of the year. What's the intensity been like, the buy-in coming off the field these last couple of days?
Yes, it's obviously the buy-in is going to amp itself up automatically by nature. This team is not a team that was built for losing. So to see that first loss we put on the schedule is something that we looked at hard that Saturday night, that Sunday night, but we found ourselves in trying to flush it. So that was the big thing today. Coming out Tuesday practice, we all focus on the next week, on the next game, the next opponent. That's the biggest thing, just getting them refocused.
We're early in the season, but you're flying around the field, making tackles, collisions. How you feeling right now? How does the body feel after you have a multiple tackle game like you have out there?
I mean, the body is going to have its wear and tear, but I mean, everybody's body is going to have its wear and tear as the season progresses. I think the biggest thing for me is just making sure I'm in the training room, in the treatment room, but keeping my brothers in mind. Like any knick-knack injury that I have, I always think about my brothers first. Like I don't want to be on the sideline without them, or I don't want to be not playing at my best. So everything I do is to make sure I can recover and get back for them. But yeah.
Got a high-powered offense in Liberty coming up, and when you look at them on film, what stands out to you?
Just they have a strong running attack. The quarterback is really good, nice and shifty. Running back, number 20, he's pretty good downhill back. Just overall their rushing attack and the way they go about opening up holes in the run game is pretty good. And the way they can take shots down the field is something that we're going to have to be able to stop. So.
We talk about a lot of stuff that y'all don't worry about at all, such as Liberty hasn't lost a regular season game since 2022, I guess. I mean, is there's something to there? Like, hey, let's go in this streak, or is that something you don't even worry about really?
Yeah, I mean, we're aware of it. They told us about it. It's something that we talked about before, but it's really what I was telling them is really just the Pirates versus the Pirates at the end of the day. I mean, we can go out there and line up against any color jersey, any team name on the front, but if we don't beat the Pirates this weekend, then we're losing. Like, we can still beat that team, but if we don't beat ourselves as far as being better than ourselves from the previous week or having a good week of practice, then nothing really matters. So I feel like that's the main focus. We just want to go 1-0, and it doesn't really matter who that loss gets handed to. It's just we want to go 1-0. That's the main focus.
Had a great crowd last week here at home. 2 weeks ago on the road, there was a good Pirate contingency. So I know you're looking forward to that again, right?
Oh, right. I mean, Pirate fans, y'all make the away games feel like home games too. I mean, we were saying that in ODU, it was a sea full of purple out there, and we really appreciate that. And the way y'all showed out this Appalachian State game, it meant a lot for us. We're gonna get this thing back on track with another win this upcoming week for sure.
Yeah. Thanks, Guy.
Thank you.
Good luck, bud.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, here with Pirate tight end Casey Kelly. Casey, asked Zakye coming off the first loss of the season. How did everybody show up at practice, the buy-in, the attitude, stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, especially after any loss, you want to get back out there and correct what you did wrong and get back on the field and get your feet back under you. Collectively as a unit, we just want to get back in that win column this week. We want to go 1-0 and then let this transcend for the rest of the season.
Boy, you guys came out zooming, got up 16-0, big play to Winston right out of the gate. Have you talked about how you kind of sustain that throughout the game? How do you make sure that fast start continues?
Yeah, it's just execution. Everyone's got to do their 1/11th, right? So if you just focus on your task at hand, the play's going to work out perfectly. If everyone does their job each and every single play, the last play doesn't replicate the next play, and the next play doesn't replicate the last play. So as long as you keep that in mind and go 1-0 in your specific rep, we're going to be great.
Casey, I talked to you this offseason. Seemed like you fit in with the guys right away. So I'll ask you through 3 weeks, how's everything going for you here at ECU and on this football team?
Yeah, no, I love it here. I'm very happy that I came here. These players are second to none. I mean, these dudes work harder than anybody, and I'm happy to be around a group like this who's committed and dedicated to getting these wins. And, I'm excited to see what the rest of the season holds for us.
Jay Garcia's had an up and down start to his season here at ECU, some good and the interceptions as well. How do you think he's doing and how's he doing, week to week at practice?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's still taking charge of this offense. I think he just needs to continue to get better like he has been. And, I just have nothing but confidence in him to continue to be the best quarterback that he is. And, we're going to see throughout the rest of the season. I think it's going to be a good one.
How about Liberty defensively? They're known for their offense, but if they're winning all these games, I guess they got to be pretty good on defense too. So what are you seeing from those guys?
Yeah, they run a 4-2 defense. They play a little man. They do a little bit of different stuff, some interior pressures. But overall, if we just come out there and execute and do our job, it's a faceless opponent, as we say. You just got to go out there and do our 111th like I was just talking about. So it'll be good.
And good Pirate contingency last time on the road in Virginia. You're back in Virginia, Lynchburg
Yes,
this time. You expecting the same thing?
Yes, sir. Back in VA. No, it's going to be a good one. We just got to go out there and be ready to go like we are. We're going to get back in that win column. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Casey.
Yes, sir.
All right, here with Isaiah BrownMurray. Isaiah, a great start to the season for this defense, but coming off the first loss of the year, how's everybody kind of responded to that at practice these last couple of days?
It's past us. We looked at the film. We fixed our mistakes. We see what we got to fix. So it's on the Liberty now. So our head's still up. We still striving to be the best defense in the nation.
Very talented defensive back core for East Carolina. How much do you challenge each other week to week, day to day at practice as far as getting picks, making plays? I know you guys, keep everybody responsible for their jobs in there, right?
Yeah, it's every day there's no the standard. Pushing to be the standard, best defense in the nation, BDN. You're going to hear all our defensive players say it is BDN. That's all we trying to do, best defense in the nation. So if somebody not up to that standard, they're gonna check them and hold them to that standard. That's the biggest thing.
Got Liberty coming up, a team that's won a lot of regular season games in a row. Got a good offense. What kind of stands out when you watch them on film?
They got a really good mobile quarterback, and the running back 20 is very good. The option could bring some problems, but we got a game plan I think is going to work. And they got two really good wideouts on the outside, 21 and 8. They're really good.
How much does a mobile quarterback kind of make your job a little more difficult, where you got to keep an eye on him while you're watching the receiver and everything?
Really just do your job. If you're supposed to be a quarterback player, be a quarterback player. If you're in pass, but you got to stick with your receiver because he can scramble and can throw it.
One of my favorite things, Isaiah, when you guys get a pick, it immediately turns to offense. And when Gavin got his pick six, he was like pointing out blocker guys to block and everything. Did you play any offense in high school growing up? Do you have an offensive background at all?
I didn't play offense in high school, but I was an all-state kick returner.
Okay.
My senior year. But Gavin was just like that in high school. As soon as he get a pick, he trying to score it. You seen Siobhan, as soon as he get a pick, he trying to score. That's just the mindset. Every time we get the ball, we just trying to make a play. So if you get the pick, score, and we're going to block for you.
Should have another good road crowd for East Carolina. They were there for ODU, and they should show out this weekend. How much does that fire you guys up when you see the crowd on the road?
The Pirate Nation is amazing, man. They travel to every game. I remember we went all the way to Michigan. They was there, man. So every game we go to, half the stadium is in purple, man. Love it. It gets us fired up, and it almost feels like another home game.
All right. Thanks, Isaiah. Appreciate
y'all.